This is my mine shaft. It's not the safest place. It's also not the easiest place to navigate. It's also whatever this is. And this is how I get out of my mine. Oh, we made it. As you can see, it's not the best situation, which is why today I'm going to be making a completely automatic mining system. Off you go. It's gonna be big, it's gonna be beautiful, and it's gonna make my life so much easier. Oh no! As always guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. What's going on guys? Welcome back to the survival series. This is episode number 14, and today I really want to go mining, and I want to make a really nice mine shaft to go along with that, because I don't really have a nice mine shaft. I have a bunch of random mine shafts that don't look good, but I really want a nice mine shaft where I can always go to and mine whatever I want to mine. So let's do that today. But first of all, I want to show you guys some stuff I've been working on offline. It's not a whole lot of stuff. I just wanted to basically make a pathway around my village, connecting everything together. So that's what I've kind of been doing. It's not finished yet, but I think it looks great. As you can see, it just kind of connects everything. It looks cool, and it makes it feel more finished in this area rather than just having grass everywhere. I also put in some of these lanterns, and I think they look amazing, keeping the place lit up. There's also a bunch of park benches around where I can sleep wherever I want to, and this one in particular looks very nice. It's underneath the cherry blossom tree, which is very cute and awesome. Anyways, I really want to do some mining today, so let's go mine. I think I'm going to start the mine shaft right here. I do have some previous caves in here that I've kind of been through already, but that's okay. We will build around it. This actually opens up into like a really big area, which is kind of cool. It's kind of connected to where we want to start our cave, so that's awesome. I really hope it stops raining soon, but anyways, I do want to have a grand entrance right here, which is what we're going to start with for this mine. And then once I have the grand entrance kind of shaped out, I don't think I'm going to completely finish building it until I have a good mine shaft started, but I'm going to get the shape. I also have a little bit of supplies here ready to go already, which is nice. It's finally stopped raining. Thank the skies for that. Anyways, oh, we got a goober. Get out of here. This is basically how big I want the doorway to be. It's not the shape I want yet. I'm just trying to block it out so far. And I have it going about to here. As you can see, I have a little bit of a block out here as well. I'm going to connect the two, and I want to have a little bit of a hallway before I start digging downwards, just so I can maybe put a little bit of a storage room in here at the top, so I can, you know, store stuff as I go, so I don't have to keep going all the way back to the storage just to put away some stone. I can keep that here forever, and that is that. There's a bat here. I'm going to try and snipe him. Never mind, I'm not going to try and snipe. Oh, I missed. He's slick. I can't reach him. All right, you win this time, Mr. Bat, but I'll get you. Oh, stop teasing me. Ah! I got him. Here's what I have so far. It's looking very classic Minecraft, which I like. But this is not how it's going to stay. This is a very temporary lighting situation. Obviously, I'm going to make it look so pretty once it's done. But I want to get the structure in first. So I'm going to start digging downward right about here. And then once I have it to the depth that I want, I will come back up here and I will start adding in some storage, adding in some detail, reshaping the entrance to the shape that I actually want. It's going to be super awesome. I'm not actually 100% sure how deep I should go in order to get the most diamonds, because that's really why I'm here, is diamonds. I think I have to go all the way to bedrock, but I'm not sure about that. I don't know if I have to be a few blocks up from bedrock or if I have to be right on bedrock, but I think I'm just going to go straight down to bedrock to start, and we can figure it out later. Just so I get a sense of how I want this to be, I'm going to build out a little bit of the first step here so I can really wrap my mind around it. And I think I'm not going to use steps like I usually would. I'm going to use slabs instead, like this. And then every step is actually going to be 2 blocks wide. And I'll have to fill in gaps as I go, which is fine. I don't really mind doing that. 2 steps down every step, and then we'll put another slab on this side here. And that is how I want the steps to go. So every step is actually going to be 2 blocks wide with a half block step up, and that should work very nicely for the whole thing. But that also means that on the ceiling we have to go 2 blocks wide for every step as well. So we keep it nice and even all the way along. And there we go. This is looking great so far. That's exactly what I want for the bare bones of this thing to be. Again, very temporary lighting situation here, because once I get this thing all the way down to the bottom, I'm going to figure out a design for some pillars and for some cross beams, some lighting to go on the top of here, and I might even do a railway along one side that goes down and another one that comes up, so I don't have to walk down if I don't want to. I could use the railway or whatever. I don't know. The possibilities are endless, so for now, I'm just going to get my steps all the way down to bedrock. It's going to take a minute, so let's jump to the future. All right, guys, it looks like we found our first coal of the new mine shaft, and this has given me a genius idea for this mine shaft. I'm going to be creating multiple levels at which each level will represent a different ore. Now, I know that explanation was probably not the best, but you'll see once I get this in, and it'll be awesome. Okay, here we are on level number 44, and here I am going to open up a bigger area and probably place some coal ores down and some copper ores just to signify that this is where you come to get coal and copper. And you can see that we've already found some copper, which is exactly what I wanted. That's perfect. Dude, there's so much copper here. I love it. Alright guys, this is the coal and copper area. Almost completed. No details yet. That comes later. But this is what I want it to be. And I'm going to probably put some deposits here and there. You know, kind of like this kind of thing. Just to signify that it is copper and coal on this level. Anyways, let's move on. We got to get down to bedrock. Alright, we've finally made it down to Y59, bedrock. This is where we're going to find all the diamonds. It's been a minute, but here is the design I decided to come up with for the top here. I'm using the tough blocks. I'm using whatever these are called, some fire. Trying to keep it nice and stony as well. And I think this design is pretty cool. Looks pretty detailed. It's going to take quite a while to get it to go all the way down, but that is okay. I have the time. And right here, I'm going to be putting a storage area, and I think I'm going to make it into a automatic sorting system as well, just for all the blocks that I'm going to get while I mine for diamonds and whatnot. You know, going to be pretty cool. Got a good amount of work done so far. We have pretty much everything done all the way down the first set of stairs. I just ran out of these stalagmites, or whatever you want to call them, so I gotta go find a couple more of those, and then I can continue. But it's looking good. It's looking great. Alright, I found a little biome with the blocks that I need. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but I'm going to collect them all. And I might have to go find another one, actually. But let's do it. Just looking for more stalactites. I came to this cave. I've been here before, but I forgot that I left this guy here. What's going on, bro? You doing okay? Man, he must be lonely. It's been months. Months all alone. That hurt. Why would you do that? I'm just gonna leave you here for another couple of months, I'm sure. So this is what I was kind of thinking about for the stops, like I was saying. You know, this one's for the copper and the coal, so I put a bunch of copper and a bunch of coal all over the place just to signify that that's what you can find on this level in abundance. I think that makes a lot of sense to me, and I just added some little things here and there just to add some, you know, coolness to it, I guess, if you would. I think I like it. I don't think it looks bad at all. I think it looks quite amazing, and I'm gonna do the same for every other stop, like the gold one, which is just coming up right here, I think. Yeah, this one will be for gold. I'm not even sure if gold is, like, abundant at all, but I'm just gonna make one for gold anyways, because why not? It's my world, and I can do what I want to. But I think it looks cool, and I put all these little buttons here as little, like, pebbles and stuff. Just the little details, you know? I also wish that I had some cobwebs, but I don't have any at the moment. I'll have to add those later if I remember, but if not, that's okay too. I don't really mind. It looks pretty good. And the stairwell, of course. Looks amazing. I added these chains, just, you know, little details again. A little bit of pebbles here and there on the stairs. Well, what do we have here? It looks like we got a slime. Stay away from me, bro. This could be good. I don't actually have a slime farm on my world yet, so I might end up having to make one down here at some point. I will note that down in my brain somewhere. I will scribe that into the folds of my cranium. I will etch that into the tapestry of my dome. I will transcribe that into the computer that is my head. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, good information to have. I've been working on this thing here for a little while now. It's taken me a while to get it to work, but I finally got it to work, and I'll show you guys what is happening here, actually. So basically, I wanted to add a railway all the way down to the very bottom, but I didn't want it to just go straight down and through here. I wanted to add stops along the way. So I'm going to add stops on every single level, and the way that I made this work is let me just do this. Let me just show you. I'll come down through here, zoom in, stop on the 2 pillars, and if I want to get off here, I can get off here. If I don't want to get off here, I can just stay in here, click the button up here, it'll open up, and I can continue on my way. And it'll stay open for about 7 seconds, which is very nice. And yeah, that's basically what I've been doing for 2 hours now. It took me way too long to figure this out, but I think I like that. I think I like having these little stops along the way. It's just gonna be a lot easier to go up and down rather than running like this or flying, because I found out that flying up and down these staircases, I didn't actually give myself enough room, unfortunately. As you can see, I tend to do that a lot. It'll push me down into the stairs and I take damage and I gotta keep walking. So I think this is a good solution, and I'm actually really happy with this little redstone contraption here. It just opens it up and closes it after, yeah, like 7 seconds, which is very nice. I can show you guys what I did back here in case you want to do something similar. Oh, I'm destroying it here. I actually need to replace that, put this back up here. Basically, it's just this big redstone extender thing to keep it open. Click the button to give it a signal through here, and a repeater to keep the signal strong into the sticky piston, which is on a redstone block here. Basically, it just pushes the block out of the way. Do I have a button? I don't have a button. I'll just place a button here real quick. You can see the extender works, and it keeps the signal strong going into the piston, keeping it open, and then putting it back after like 7 seconds. So, very nice. I figured this all out on my own. I don't know if this is the best way of doing this, but I did it, and I'm proud, and let's move on. Yeah, it did actually take me like 2 hours to figure that out, but now that I've figured it out, I can do the same thing at every level in like 4 seconds, so perfect. And I do still have to finish putting the details in on this last staircase here. I ran out of blocks, so I gotta go mining again for these pillars because I ran out again. But that's no big deal, I'll do that later. For now, I'm just gonna get the entire railway system in place with all the stops along the way, give it a good test run, get that all figured out, and then I can get back into the detailing of these places. And then, I think that I actually want to connect this railway somehow, or maybe do another one along the side here, not on the stairs. It'll probably be hidden behind the back here because I want it to go all the way to the top, where I'll have the railway come into a hopper here and deposit items into a nice automatic storage system here, so I don't have to go up and down the stairs. If I have a full inventory, I can just put it in the minecart hopper, send it to the top, and put it into the storage. I hope that my idea works. I haven't tested it yet, but we're gonna give it our best shot once I get this railway all in place. Hopefully, it freaking works. Alright, I'm gathering up some supplies here. As you can see, I found some dripstone, which is amazing. But I also found this abandoned mine shaft, and I think I'm gonna try to gather up some of the cobwebs as well, because these can be used for decoration, of course. I think all I need to get these down is a furnace, first and foremost. And then I gotta cook up a little bit of iron, I believe. Alright, 2 pieces should be enough. I just need the shears, and I think that should be... Yes, it works. I'm a genius. I'm gonna gather up a bunch of this stuff. Might as well. I found the mother lode. I'm taking it all. Let's see what's in the chest. Nothing, really. I don't think I want any of this, actually. My inventory's looking pretty full. Dang, look how tall some of these ones are. Oh, we got company. Oh, diamonds. Let's go. How much damage do you think I would take if this landed on me? I'm quite curious, actually. Is it a bad idea? It might be a bad idea. Oh, only 2 hearts. Guess I would have to fall a bit further. Let's try this again. Oh! Oh, that almost killed me. Okay, that's enough science. That is enough science. That took a long time to get out of, very long time. Where are we? There's my house. Well, I see now why it took so long to get out of there, because I was digging straight up through a mountain. All right. Yep, that's cool. I've run into a problem down here, but I've also solved a problem down here. I was just looking at my minecart system again, and I was thinking, how am I gonna get back up here if this is gonna be blocking my way through, you know? So I just put this detector rail so that when I go over top of it, it detects me and releases the stone blocks. Ingenious, very simple solve. And on my way down, I stop at the stop, of course. And if I want to go through, I just click the button and we're off. I'm quite pleased with how that turned out, actually. It works very well. Okay, new design change idea. Check this out, guys. Instead of this button, which is very awkward to get to from this position here, I don't like that at all. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna replace this one with a detector rail. Let's open this bad boy up here. Let's do some surgery. Just gonna connect that up like this to the circuit there. Oh, do I not have any? I don't have any blocks. Give me these. Okay, just gonna replace these. I'll put the regular stone here after, but this is the new design. It leaves a hole, but I like it much better because it still stops you, but I don't have to turn around and hit a button. And I still have time to just hold forward and I can continue on my way. I have another one down here. Yeah, see, it still stops you, gives you time to get through, and we're off. Much better. And of course, it still works for going back up. Yes! I love that. There we go. All the way to the top. Bang, just like that. Hell yeah. I'm not actually a big fan of how wibbly wobbly it is, but there's nothing I can do about that now. That is done and dusted. There's no changing that now. It's just a little bit of a wobbly ride is all. It's not as clean as having just a flat wall. We got this hole now, but there's nothing I can do. I tried my best to make it work, but this is the best system I could think of, so a hole it is. A hole it is. I don't actually mind seeing in there. It's kind of interesting seeing the inner mechanisms, so not too bad. Plus, this is just for me. I'm the only one who's gonna ride this, so it's fine. I don't mind. I've been working really hard, guys, and with this last rail, that is the final rail to complete the entire railway. Let's freaking go! This goes all the way back up to the top now. Let's go. It actually took me so long to gather all the gold and redstone I needed for this, so leave a like, please. I would very much appreciate that. If you're enjoying it, of course. If you're not enjoying it, then just don't even watch the rest of the video. Thank you very much. Anyways, everything works. Oh my god, I love it. All the way up from the very bottom of the world to the top on my minecart. Nothing better than that. Let's go. And now that the minecart system is finally finished all the way down to the very bottom, and we have all the details in place, looking amazing, I can finally move on to this little storage room right here, which I'm gonna expand a little bit on and make it bigger, and then create an automatic storage system that feeds off of this minecart system to make everything as automatic as I possibly can. It's gonna be awesome, guys, so stick around till that's done, then you can see the final product of this thing. First things first, though, I need to do a little bit of mining, a little bit of organization. I gotta get my mine straight, and I gotta get this area prepped, basically. And if I'm gonna have the automatic storage system come off of this minecart here into the storage area, I'm gonna have to create some sort of offloading redstone device underneath here, and maybe an elevator to get the items up to the surface, and then the sorters will go along the side here, and I'll have all the chests over here. And on this side, I think I'm just gonna leave it blank. I don't think I'm gonna have any storage on this side because I want everything to be just on one side and make it easy for the redstone to do its thing. I don't have to worry about things go on one side and things go on another side, if you know what I mean. Maybe I can figure out some kind of design for this side of the storage, but all the chests and the redstone will be on this side. Anyways, let's get to work. All right, step number 1 has been completed. We have the dropper that once we collect all of our items, it'll just spit it all out into the system itself, which I'm going to make this into a bit of a water source situation where it pushes all the items to this end where I will have an elevator. Let's just do that real quick. Actually, before I do that, I have to place some chests down and decide what items are going to be sorted here because I don't know how far I need to go this way until I know how many chests I'm going to have over here. So let's do that real quick before we do anything else. I've set up all the blocks that I can potentially get from mining down here, and it's quite a few more than I thought at first, but that is okay. It'll all get sorted anyways. And this sorting system is just going to be for the base blocks like the cobblestone, regular stone, all that kind of stuff. Nothing like stairs squares or slabs or anything like that will be sorted into here. That can all just go back to my regular storage, which is perfect. But on the end here, I am going to have all these, like all the, what do you call them? The goods, the expensive stuff. I don't know. I don't care. All this is going to go into one chest because I don't need that much of it. So that should work. And I'm going to make these things probably 3 or 4 chests high. So there's going to be lots of storage here for all these blocks. I made this little highway here for the items to go along, and I made the floor out of packed ice so that they could actually slide along here and not stop moving whenever they hit the empty spaces there. Let's give this a shot and see if it actually works. It seems to be working. It is working. It is working. It is working very well. I am happy with that. Now we can make the elevator. Okay, I have an elevator set up, and there's some water pushing the items this way, and some water also pushing the items this way. And I haven't locked these hoppers yet, so anything that comes through here right now will just go into these chests here, and we can give that a shot by placing some items. Let's do 1 bucket, all my hoppers, and 1 piece of dirt. See what happens. 1 bucket, 6 hoppers, and 1 dirt. So that is working perfectly. It's pushing all the items through the system and into the sorter. This is perfect. All that's left to do is to add a bunch more chests, a bunch more hoppers, and lock all those hoppers with the items listed below here. And that will be it. It'll be actually done. That was actually quite simple, quite quick, and I'm happy with how it's going so far. And then after I have the whole system working, obviously I'm gonna make this place look a little bit better because it's kind of disgusting right now, honestly. We can't have that. Everything is in place now. All I have to do is lock these hoppers so that nothing except for the item I want to go through goes through. And to do that, all I need to do is place 2 blocks like this. Boom, boom. I have no redstone. 1 sec. All right, I have what I need, but these comparators need to go backwards, and I can't get in there from here, so I have to take out a couple of these for now just to get the redstone in place. Oh god. Oh god. Let me just replace that real quick. Oh, I'm making a mistake. Things are happening here. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to take out all this glass and redo that. That is no big deal. We need comparators to go like this and go like this, and then we need redstone coming out of that. Boom, 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 boom. I think that's all you need for this locking mechanism to work. Yeah, so that's locked in place, and then you put 41 of the item you want to lock in, and then 4 random items. I'm gonna use chains because we're locking it up. We're locking it up with the chains, and that should work for the gravel. I'm gonna do the same thing on this one, although I need to cut that out. That boom, chains, boom. That is locked and loaded. That is how it works. Don't ask me how this locks it. I'm not a redstone engineer. I just looked this up online. But I gotta do that for the rest of these, and then it'll be done. Easy as pie. Well, guys, I'm stupid, apparently. That didn't work at all. Let me figure this out, and I'll get back to you with the results. I don't know why that didn't work, but whatever. Like I said, not a redstone engineer. Aha! I think I figured it out. I'm here at my iron farm, looking at the other item sorter that I made a long time ago, and there's a piece missing. I need to add the repeaters going into this block here. I think that's all that I need, I believe. Let me just take a double check around here. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and looks like we need some redstone torches as well. Okay. All right, that is done and dusted. Figured out. Oh, that's not what I'm supposed to do. This is what happens when you try to go off memory, guys. Let's finish this thing off. Okay, so it said redstone torches there, and underneath this one, we need to have the repeaters going in this direction. Now it should be working. Okay, with those little changes, it now works well, finally. Okay, this is how it's done. This is looking good. I'm gonna do this for the rest of it, and then it'll be done. Okay, every hopper is properly locked now and ready to go, except for the ones on the end here. I'm leaving these ones unlocked so any stray items can come through, including all diamonds, all redstone, lapis, all that good stuff. Even the flint will come through to the last ones, and that'll be just all the extra stuff, basically. But now that it is all completed, I need to give it a test to make sure that it actually works. So I'm going to grab a hopper minecart. Don't mind the mess, guys. Don't look at the mess. Don't look at my mess. I forbid you. I'm gonna place this on top of here. I'm gonna place the hopper minecart right here. Not on there yet. I want to fill it up first, and I'll give it a test. I'll do the deep slate diamond ore. Why not? Andesite, diorite, gravel, stone. I'll put some random stuff in there too, just to see if it actually sorts it properly. I'm gonna do a bunch of stone, cobblestone, cobbled deep slate. Why not? Just throw it all in there. Even the flint too. Why not? Okay, and now that that is got a bunch of stuff in it, let's give it a test. All right, things are emptying out. It should start to fill up in here. I want to see if I can see the items coming through here. Yep, I can see the items. They are being sorted. Oh, this is good news, guys. This is really good news. It seems to be working perfectly. Okay, so it seems like most of the stuff is coming through except for all of our extra stuff. I don't know where that ended up. Could be in the top chest up here. No. Should go to the bottom chest. I'm not too sure. I gotta figure out where that stuff ended up. Okay, it looks like it ended up in this last hopper because it's pointing forwards and not down into these hoppers. And we have some stray items that have fallen through here. So I'm going to try to break these hoppers and put these hoppers into these hoppers. Oh, my redstone. Okay, let's give this one more shot here just with the extra items. See if it comes through. All right, so this is what we got in here right now. I'm going to send through a bunch of random stuff just to see if it comes through. Okay, I figured it out, guys. It should be working flawlessly now. Oh, everything's coming through. Very, very good. And it was because we had redstone torches right here, and that was causing a problem with the hoppers themselves, so I just removed those, and then the items started to move once again into the chests where they need to be. That's perfection. Look at that. I'm gonna leave it one final test with my pickaxe, shovel, and diamonds. I'm gonna put all my expensive stuff in there just to see if it works. My pickaxe and stuff should show up in the large chest. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, it works. It works. Yes, guys, we have a completed working item sorter for every item that we're gonna need from the mines, which is so sick. I just need to do a little bit of organizing back here now and some cleanup to make it look very nice, and then this build will be completed. Heck yeah, I'm so happy. And some of you might say that this item sorter makes my other storage redundant, which in a way it does, but like I said, it's just gonna be all of the raw materials themselves, so none of like the stairs or the stone slabs or anything like that will be here. That will all be kept at my other storage over here, which if you haven't seen is this gigantic building right here. And this building is basically empty still because it holds so many items that I can't fill it up. So 3/4 of it is just empty space right now, and eventually it'll get filled up, but it's just there's so many items to collect. Richard, you bastard. Okay, all right, I'm all the way down here at the bottom of the world. I have this minecart chest ready to go, full of stuff. I'm gonna send it all the way up to the top and see if it breaks anything. There it goes, wibbly wobbly. So far so good, nothing's broken. Oh no. Okay, so we do have a problem here with the way that the minecarts stop. I can't have more than one minecart on here at a time, so I think I have to... Oh, hello? You're back! Alright. What happened to the other minecart, though? I think I have to extend the hopper system here to collect more than one of these at a time, and maybe I have to make it so that there's no powered rails nearby, or else it's just gonna keep going back and forth and messing things up, so that will be fixed. Should be a super easy fix. I just added a bunch more hoppers and a bunch more of these regular railways so that the minecarts won't be powered and run away again, you know. It should still work even if it goes all the way to the end. Yeah, items are still flowing, and all these hoppers are going into one another into this hopper, so it shouldn't affect the overall way this works. Okay, so to decorate this room, I wanted to do a checker pattern because I haven't done one in a long time, and I always love checker patterns. They're my favorite. I just love them. And I decided to put torches underneath of every single white tile, and just to light up this place, really, what am I asking myself a question? Yeah, just to light this place up, I put torches under all the white ones. And I didn't realize that the smoke was going to come through, and I don't actually mind it. I think it actually adds a little bit of detail and intrigue to the room itself. You got just a little bit of smoke happening everywhere. It's kind of interesting. And I think I might actually continue the checker pattern up onto the walls and the ceiling just because I kind of want to. I think it'd be kind of cool. So I'm going to do that. and see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks really trippy. I think it looks cool. I don't know about you guys. I put lights up on the top of here too, just so you can see the chests a bit better. And I was thinking about doing the same on this side, but I don't know about having all these lanterns just hanging down here. I mean, it's not that bad. I do like how it lights it up, so I might just do that, but then it takes away from the checker pattern, you know? It gets in the way. I'm not really sure what to do about that. Maybe I'll leave it just empty for now. It's okay if it's a little bit dark in here. Still looks insane. That looks so crazy. That's so trippy. What the heck? Kind of like it a lot, actually. It is a little bit funny and a little bit out of place, but I don't really care. I think it looks kind of cool, so it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it like that. I like it. It's it's shocking. If you didn't know it was here, you'd be like, what the heck? What the heck is this? Oh my gosh. And I think it's the perfect place to do the outro. So thank you guys so much for watching. The automatic mining system is all completed and everything is working. And I love it. I think it actually turned out really awesome. And I hope you guys think so as well. If you do like it, leave a like. If you liked it a lot, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.